prepared.
Probably not, but let's go.
Hey, so this is a bit fresh. Literally this just came through the door like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do an unboxing video because boxes are cool, and this is the Carisma Coyote. It's a brand new scale truck from them, and they're just getting into this sort of off-road sort of a market. So we're going to have a look inside. It's typically boxy, just saying. Pretty cool stuff on here. They did nice graphics on it, which is good. And they give you some tech specs and stuff on the back. So when you see this at the store, you can just kind of have a read on it and get a really good idea of what's inside. And let's crack it open, eh? Chop, chop. Kind of excited because it's new stuff. You and a knife is a little dangerous, though.
This one's right here.
All right. More black box. Sweet. Nice packaging inside, gotta say. They actually care about the product, which is neat to see. One of the things that I noticed right away, let's how do we get this stuff out of here?
There you go.
So, cool looking radio. Let's check this out here. Oh, they give you this little rubber doodad to jam into the throttle, so you have a throttle limiter, which is, I guess, for you to drive.
So I don't break things?
Yeah. Cool, that's a neat idea. Carisma, of course, as you guys probably already know, Ivan Carisma is the guy that started that. He's been making race car stuff and drift and on-road, you know, so he likes race car stuff. You can kind of tell because there's actually a throttle, variable throttle roller on the transmitter, which is a really big deal if you happen to race. The race guys will understand why that's important. So that's a cool feature. Steering, trim, and reverse, that typical stuff. And then there's some kind of a function key button here that I bet you gives you programmable endpoints or something like that, so pretty cool. Other than that, feels nice, actually. Kind of feels nice. Wonder how we get this out of here. Need a knife. I have to cut all these things off here.
Oh yeah, okay.
The inside of it kind of has this like nighttime stars kind of graphic on the inside.
Looks really nice, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a little diorama inside the box. Don't hit my face.
I won't.
Cool.
I've been brave.
Oh yeah, there's more stuff in the bottom. Okay. So, see if you can break this box open somehow. Let's just get into this thing.
Just break the side off.
There we go. Cool. So I bet you this is tied on to the bottom.
Yeah, there's a choppy thing instead of doing scissors.
You can do them with a knife. They've tied the truck onto the bottom of the box, you know.
Zip ties.
Yeah, lots of zip tie goodness here. Try to chop through these zip ties and release the goodness. There we go. Show them the box. There's like a sunset diorama inside or something. It's pretty cool. Welcome to the Coyote. Here we go. One of the things I will say that I really like about this right off the start is that the body is unique, for sure. It doesn't really look like a typical RTR or whatever. And in my opinion, it kind of looks like an old 60s, 70s, maybe Dodge truck, something like that. And of course, they actually spent some time on the details. It actually comes with these little fender mirrors. It's got actually a molded grille insert. There's door handles on it. It's got tail lights and chrome bumper on the back. that's stuff that I think really sets it off as far as an RTR goes and kind of puts it into a second level. You usually don't get that kind of additional features on a lot of these trucks. There just happen to be stickers and stuff, so I'm really impressed with that. And the other thing I really like about it is even though it's a Lexan lid, it appears at least that the paint is on the outside. And to me that's another big feature because the truck looks real, it looks more real right off the start. It doesn't have that super glossy, you know, Lexan kind of feel to it, so that's really good if you ask me. Now we're going to have to get the body off here and check it out. Typical pins. Thank you. So it doesn't get any easier than that. Oh yeah, the inside, it's all shiny on the inside and it's got no gloss on the outside. So definitely Lexan painted on the outside, and I think that's really cool. Very cool. You can see the grill work there. And nice. Wow. So wasn't expecting this, but there's actually a nickel battery already installed in the truck. Like that's as RTR as it gets. It's not even in a separate package. It's actually right there. I think it'll take me about 6.5 seconds to cut off these Tamiya plugs and get rid of these forever because these are awful. You have severe dirt and current problems on these after the second time you unplug them, so they'll be gone. And cool little receiver box on there. The ESC looks, it's a 1040 waterproof ESC with the crawler mode, so I'm sure it's got brakes and all that stuff in the neutral zone. The ESC kind of looks exactly like an RTR axial ESC, you know, with that big heatsink on it, so that's probably a copy of that. Looks like we've got a painted steel C-channel frame on it. The drive shafts are steel. That's a big deal to me. There's no plastic chicken drive shafts on it. It's already steel drive shafts. And they've got the CVD ball on the drive shaft end, so that ought to be reliable for a long time. And then of course the typical RTR stuff that goes on in the front. There's a servo mounted on the axle. There's no kingpin angle on the steering, so it's got the sort of the old SCA-1 style of steering on it. And it feels like there's a lot of gears in the servo, so it's probably got some decent steering torque. The other thing I notice on it is the front axle has already got CVDs on it, so I bet you the steering angle is pretty good. The shocks are huge. I mean, they're huge. They're like a huge body diameter. They look like a racing buggy shock. They're just massive. They feel amazing, which is what you'd expect from a race car manufacturing company. The shocks just feel like really nice. What else do I see right off the top? Tires, we should measure the tire diameter. They actually say that they're 105 by 38 millimeters wide on a 1.9. Looks very, very much like an actual beadlock. I'm pretty sure that's an actual beadlock. And the actual rolling size of the tire looks to be about exactly 105 on the outside, so that's pretty much a 4-inch 4.0 maybe 405 tire, under 4.1 anyway. So certainly class 1 Sorca legal, and fits into the tiny tire requirement for most of the trucks that are out there. You kind of wonder when you see the truck together that you don't really think that it's a small tire truck like that. I didn't. I mean, when I saw the pictures of it, I actually thought it was like a 475 tire and a typical big SCX2 kind of RTR, but it's not. It's actually a tiny tire truck right away. So that's cool. Initial changes. Do you want to change anything on it? What do you think of it?
I think it looks really good. I think that having like silver rims.
You want it to have silver rims?
I think that would look nicer.
Mm-hmm. Give it a little more flash.
Yeah.
Goes
Go along
maybe with
the bumper and the mirrors.
Yeah, because it's already got some chrome features, right? That's a good tip. I think I'm going to lower the body on it right away because there's a big gap here in the front bumper. So I can probably fix that right away. Although, this is interesting. The way that the bumper mount is made I think you can probably just lift the bumper right away, because there's actually a drop down bumper mount that's bolted into that bracket. So I think we could probably just lift the bumper and then level the body off again. Huh. Cool battery tray. It's got wire slots coming out of it all over the place, so that you can run different types of LiPos and different sizes of batteries and still have room for the wires to come out. Spur gear cover. Looks like a 35 turn typical solid can motor. And anything else that you see that's important?
I don't know, it looks pretty nice.
It does actually look pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. For Carisma's first offering for a scale truck, I think they're definitely on the right path. There's a lot of other cool stuff in the box here, so let's dig in the box and find out what's in there. Looks to be like we got a new back bumper. Oh, there's a bunch of other stuff in here.
Yeah, there is. Bumper.
Okay, there's a new rear bumper. And the bumper mount is there for it too, but they didn't install it. So this is a new back bumper that has the off-road style kind of a thing like the front one has on it now. And it's got the hitch receiver on it, which is removable with a screw in the back, LED sockets. It's like tough plastic, and it comes with D-rings already on it. That's kind of cool. And there's another chrome bumper in here, which I believe could be another rear bumper. It's a different style of rear bumper, I think, eh? Or is it the same one?
I think it's the same one.
No, this one's got a different front. Oh, this must be for the front.
Yeah.
Okay, so that comes with a chrome bumper for the front too, which is really cool.
And a little splitty thing.
Was not expecting that. That's very cool.
So I guess you can sort of style it to your own.
Yeah, you could make it.
Want the chrome or the...
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to drop the body and then put the chrome bumper on the front. And these must be the some other kind of a side step or something. What are these things? Where's the knife?
I don't know. There's a little Allen key.
Yeah, there's an Allen key there for some reason. This looks like a hood scoop or something.
I have no clue.
It looks like a glue-in hood scoop or something.
It comes with these little sticky things, so it must go on like a flatter surface.
I wonder where these go. We'll have to look that up in the book and see where they go.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Definitely, oh, you know what? This has an LED socket in it. I bet you it's this thing. I bet you it's to light up these signal lamps in the front.
Probably.
I bet you this would fit in there. Oh, that's totally what that is.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So it's already got front LEDs, rear LED sockets, and then they actually give you these optional front turn signal sockets that would go right in here and in the front, right up on top here. And what's really cool about that is that because the Lexan is painted on the outside, as soon as you take this orange sticker off, I bet you that's clear underneath there. I bet you they've already got the Lexan clear under the sticker. Hard to tell, but I'm thinking they did. I'm thinking it's clear. I'm thinking it's clear Lexan where the signals are. Wow. I have no idea what to think of this. Apparently this is the nickel battery charger which plugs into your USB. It's a 100 milliamp per hour charger. So pretty much this charger is going to take 4.5 days to charge that battery.
USB charger, yeah.
From a USB, and bumping up the USB voltage to 7.2 for nickel. I don't know, that's, this is, I mean, they included a charger, which is great, and it doesn't have to be UL certified or any of that stuff because it's a USB plug-in. So, smart thinking.
It doesn't tell you what it is in the book. I think you're right though.
Pretty sure it's the signals. So basically that charger's probably never going to get used. They do give you a wrench here which looks like a 1.5. I think the only time you would use that is probably on don't know, drive shafts or something. What would you use that wrench for? And of course there's a 4-way wrench here for tightening the wheel nuts and stuff, but it's actually made out of plastic, so probably won't use that either. And then we got batteries for the transmitter, which is cool. Pretty impressed. I mean, I think it's got a lot of neat features already on it. I can see guys putting a CMS on this. I can see this thing turning into forward motor actually really easily. The one thing I can tell you just from observation is that the rod ends are nicely shaped. They're big. It looks like there's a lot of beef going on here. So that's impressive. And I don't know, we'll just have to go over it and take a look.
Also, something that I just noticed while looking at this thing. The front bumper is winch ready too.
Oh yeah, there's 4 mounting holes right there, ready to go. I mean, the plastic on the winch is tough, really tough plastic. So I think the winch mount on the bumper is actually more possible than it is on a deadbolt or an axial, because this plastic is so much harder than the axial front bumpers. So that's nice. And yeah, interesting. So I mean, I think they did a pretty good job putting this all together from right out of the box. It's pretty nice. Full show. And aside from never wanting to use that USB charger, we got a pretty nice truck with some pretty nice components, and I'm really impressed. What do you think? Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it looks good.
We've already knocked a mirror off.
I did knock the mirror off, but they are removable, so that's good news. Right on. Well, good thing for Carisma putting out a new scale truck, and we're gonna go and fiddle with it now. Thanks for watching.